Hello everyone. So this is the second part of your chemistry atomic structure chapter, and today we will discuss about chemical bond, formation of sodium chloride, calculation of valency. So let's begin the class. So our first topic of discussion for today is chemical bond, which is on your page number 57, chemistry, first paragraph. So what is chemical bond? Well, chemical bond is a force of attraction that holds atoms or ions of a compound together. Okay. So chemical bond is a force of attraction between atoms or ions, where atom is the smallest particle of a substance, and ion is formed when an atom loss, gain or share electrons to get stable. Okay. And this ion is of two types. One is known as electropositive ion, which is also known as cation. And second type of ion is electronegative, which we had already discussed in our previous class, but still we will discuss the two types of ion. So, and its other name is anion. Okay. An example of electropositive ion are Na plus, Ca2 plus, etc. An example of electronegative ion are Cl minus, S2 minus, etc. And always remember that electropositive ion, that is this sodium, calcium, this Na plus to Ca2 plus, electropositive ion always loses electron. They lost electron to get stable, and this electronegative ion, like chlorine, sulfur, they gain electrons to get stable in a chemical reaction. Okay, so these are the two types of ions. Okay, and chemical bond means the force of attraction between atoms or ions of a compound. Okay. Now come to types of chemical bond. Well, there are different types of chemical bond, like hydrogen bond, covalent bond, ionic bond, but here we will discuss only about ionic and covalent bond. This chemical bond, as we know, chemical bond is the force of attraction between atoms or ions. So ionic bond and covalent bond. So what is the difference between ionic and covalent bond? Well, ionic bond is formed, the force of attraction is formed by the transfer of electrons. It is formed by the transfer of electrons. And covalent bond is formed by sharing of electrons. This is the main difference. Sharing of electrons. And always remember that this ionic bond is formed between two ions. Okay, for example, sodium chloride, about which we will discuss later, so I am not going to explain it. Now, example of covalent bond is methane. The bond between carbon and hydrogen in methane molecule is covalent bond. We know that carbon has its valence is 4, so this dot represent electrons, and hydrogen valence is 1, and we know that hydrogen, the outermost shell, the valence shell, the name of the valence shell of hydrogen is K shell. It has only one shell. So, and we know that K shell, the electron holding capacity of K shell is 2. So to get stable, hydrogen needs one more electron, and we know that carbon has 4 electrons in its valence shell, so it needs 4 more electrons to get stable. Carbon will get stable when it has 8 electrons in its outermost shell, and hydrogen will get stable when it has 2 electrons in its valence shell. So to get stable, carbon needs 4 more electrons, and each hydrogen needs 1 more electron. So when they share their electrons, they will get stable. So when this hydrogen share its electron with carbon, it will have 2 valence electrons. In the same way, it will also have 2 valence electrons. And carbon, when carbon shares electron with hydrogen, each hydrogen atom, then it will have 8 electron in its valence shell. Now both carbon and hydrogen, 4 hydrogen and carbon, they have stable electronic configuration, and the bond formed between this carbon and hydrogen is called covalent bond. So basically covalent bond is formed by sharing of electrons, and ionic bond is formed by transfer of electrons. Okay. Now come to the next topic, calculation of valency, which is on your page number 56. So how will you find the valency of metals and non-metals? Well, there are some rules for finding valency. So number 1 is, if valence electrons is less than 4, this is the symbol of less than. So if valence electrons are less than 4, then valency equals to number of valence electrons. For example, Na sodium, its atomic number is 11. 11 means 11 electrons. So its electronic configuration will be 281. Here 1 is in the last cell, so it is the valence electron. So 1 is less than 4. So here the valence electron is less than 4. So valency will also be 1. Okay. Let's take another example, magnesium. Its atomic number is 12, 282. So here number of valence electrons are 2, and 2 is less than 4. So valency will also be, valency equals to the number of valence electron, that is 2. Okay. So this is the first rule. Second rule, if valence electrons are 4 equals to 4 or 4, then valency equals to 8 minus number of valence electrons. For example, chlorine, its atomic number is 17, so its electronic configuration will be 287. Here number of valence electrons are 7, and 7 is more than 4. So in this case valency will be 8 minus number of valence electrons. Here number of valence electrons is equal to what? 7. So 8 minus 7 equals to 1. So here valency will be 1. Okay. Let's take another example. Nitrogen, its atomic number is 7, and its electronic configuration will be 2, 5. 5 is more than 4. So its valency will be 8 minus 5 equals to 3. Okay. So this is the second rule. So the first rule states that if valence electrons are less than 4, then valency equals to number of valence electrons. And if valence electrons are 4 or more than 4, then in that case valency equals to 8 minus number of valence electrons. Okay. And third rule states that valency of noble gases are stable, and they are found in the last group 18 elements are known as noble gases because their electronic configuration is stable, and that is why their valency is 0. Okay, so these are the 3 rules for calculation of valency. Okay. So our next topic is formation of sodium chloride, and its chemical formula is NaCl. So it is made of sodium atom and chlorine atom, and you always remember that most of the atoms share, donate or gain electrons to get stable. And when an atom is said to be stable, you always remember that most of the atoms is said to be stable when it has 8 electrons in its valence shell. Where valence shell means the outermost shell of an atom. Okay. Now here the electronic configuration of sodium is what? Its atomic number is 11. So electronic configuration will be 2, 8, 1. And the electronic configuration of chlorine will be, atomic number is 17, means it has 17 electrons, so it will be 2, 8, 7. Okay. So now when sodium will get stable, you see here the outermost shell, valence shell has 1, so it has 1 extra electron. Okay, excess electron, and chlorine has 1 less electron. So to get stable, to have 8 electron in its outermost shell, it has to lose electron, and chlorine need 1 electron to get stable. So when sodium, as we know the valence of sodium is 1 and the valence of chlorine is also 1. So when sodium atom reacts with chlorine, it loses or it transfers 1 electrons to chlorine atom. Okay, and when it loses 1 electrons to chlorine atom, then it will get stable. So when it loses 1 electron, so it will have 8 valence electrons, and when chlorine gains 1 electron from sodium, then it will have 8 valence electron. Now both atoms are stable. Okay, and when they lose or gain electron, they become ion. So here sodium donated 1 electron to chlorine, so it becomes positively charged, and here chlorine, it has gained 1 electron from sodium, so it becomes negatively charged. And during this process, a force of attraction formed between positively charged ion and negatively charged ion, and this force, this bond is called ionic bond because it is formed between ions. So you can write like this also, NaCl, which is a new compound, sodium chloride. So in this way, sodium chloride is formed by the transfer of 1 electron from sodium to the chlorine. Here sodium loses 1 electron and chlorine gain 1 electron to get stable and to form a ionic bond between them to form sodium chloride. So in this way, sodium chloride is formed. Okay. Now, like always, I have some homework for you. So the first question is, what is chemical bond? So you have to write the answer of this question. Question number 2, what is ionic bond? And question number 3 is, write the electronic configuration of valency. Write the electronic configuration and valency of nitrogen. Here N represent, N symbol represent nitrogen, Al aluminium, Al represent aluminium, P phosphorus, D chlorine. So here you have to write first you have to write its electronic configuration, then you have to write the valency. Okay, so this is your homework.